Reilly, Phyllis Diller, Travalena, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Braverman.
Thank you, John. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us. Follow me. Hey, Dayton, I forgot my spritzer. We got a new kid on the block here. Charles, you were late.
Well, look
No,
at
I
him.
wasn't late. I got here just at the time I was supposed to be.
Well, you didn't get here in time to get his makeup on.
No.
Look at your face, Charles. Get it.
Just got out of jail.
Get out. Charles,
This is not our usual day, right?
Yeah.
Our usual taping.
It's Saturday, yeah.
And I teach.
Come here, Nick. Get up there. All right, Nick Scalacci will put
But
a...
I got to shave first.
There's an electric razor.
Now, let me explain. I teach on
No,
this
just
morning.
get the powder puff out and fix
I
it.
teach the powder puff.
Not going to happen.
I teach on Friday, and I have to be at my school.
Yeah.
I have to be at the school
Yeah.
because my pupils need me, and that's why I'm late. Now, go ahead. Now, listen to this.
Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute. Oh, you and...
So?
Oh, you and that school.
Or now, listen.
Yeah.
We all know she has a very handsome, young, gorgeous boyfriend, right?
Right.
Ask her where she met him.
Where'd she meet him?
In an airplane.
No, you're a liar. Where did you meet him? Tell him where you met him.
Oh, I met him at
Say it.
Charles's school.
Okay, you know how much that's going to help enrollment? Just that statement? Thank you.
Thank you, Nick Scalacci, world's greatest makeup man. Oh, thank you.
I
Listen,
don't care anymore.
you look better now. No, leave him alone. He looks fine. He's all right. Now, you are the new kid on the block.
Am I?
And I knew you did the old series, but you've never done this one, and we have to give you a proper welcome.
Oh, is that it?
You all applaud. You'll all... No, that's not it. There's more to it than that. You say,
Your place or mine?
a little polite applause as we welcome Phyllis Diller.
You're not going to do that to me now, are you?
Why not? Okay, I won't do it to you, but welcome anyway.
He's a good kisser. You're missing something.
That's right.
Isn't he? He is a good kisser. What?
Oh, hello, Mike Dowdy and Elaine Kolb. Applause, applause, applause. You want to get acquainted with this? Find out a little bit about each of you. Elaine, let's begin with you.
Well, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a member of a rock and roll band
Really?
in Hollywood.
Where do you play? Around here?
We played all the places around LA.
What instrument do you play?
I play piano, and I try to sing and tambourine. And,
You
dance
tambourine?
around. Yeah.
I tried the tambourine once. Very good. Well, welcome and good luck to you, my dear.
Thank you
now,
very
Mike, let's find out about you.
Well, I live in Studio City, California here, and, well, I was a mailman for 8 years, but now I quit, and I'm pursuing a career as an independent contractor.
Really? Did you ever get bitten by a dog?
Lots of times.
That's the occupational hazard, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
too bad.
those little ones.
Now, each of you will be playing 2 games, and we'll see how this first one goes as we ask Elaine to begin. You may have A or B.
A, please.
A it is for her. All right. Santa Claus said,
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
I think the elves have gone wacko. I took a look in the workshop, and instead of toys, they were making bling. Okay, Elaine. Santa Claus said, I think the elves have gone wacko. I took a look in the workshop, and instead of toys, they were making...
Love?
The elves?
Time to time.
Among themselves, huh? Those little guys with the beards and...
You'd be surprised how good it feels.
David didn't hear you. Would you tell him again? Oh, would it?
You'd be surprised how good it feels.
Okay.
I think this would be a match. I mean, you have to make love to make babies.
Now, wait a minute. Instead of toys, they were making babies.
Well, how does
And
one
she
make
said
babies,
love.
or has it been so long you've forgotten?
We don't want to explore that subject? All right. No, you see, it was essentially a carpentry shop. And,
I get it.
Right. Okay, go.
Lots of time. Well, I can't go into it. Well, I guess I'm further away.
Then Joseph and Mary.
I don't want to tell him not to say anything about keeping up to date.
Okay.
Don't say anything about keeping up to date.
Instead of toys, they were making...
Bathtub gin.
Bathtub gin.
That's rather recent for you. Now, I'm going to answer all until I get makeup and my shave. I'm going to answer every answer ruggedly and tough.
Okay.
With my new image.
Right.
Roach clip.
Roach clip. I know, Elaine, you don't know what he's talking about since you're only a rock musician, and rock musicians don't know what roach clips are, do they? You don't either, probably.
Yes, I
now
do.
It's time to show and tell.
Clip a roach.
Oh, that's right.
Is it show and tell time?
Show and tell.
Okay.
You hold it up.
Whoopee.
Whoopee is a good answer.
There you go.
One for Elaine. All right. and took a look at the workshop, and the elves, instead of making toys, they were making...
Well, you said that they had gone wacko.
Wacko,
And in today's tight money market, that means they've had to be making Chryslers.
Excellent, Fred. Excellent. Okay, my dear. Nice
What was
to
it
see you.
Elaine said again? I like to hear her answer.
What was that?
I said they were making love.
They're making love.
Okay. Well, that's two for her. Let's see what we have for you. Are you ready? On this date in 1967, Irving Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to cross a professional wrestler's picket line. Oh, I know what your problem is. You're having a little problem there because he finished reading his answer and he put the answer back in the slot instead of putting it on
Joyce,
this
what is
stuff.
wrong with you?
Once
It is
you've
my
read them,
job
they're-
to help people
it's like
out here.
yesterday's newspaper. You
Your
don't need them
job to help
anymore.
people down there.
I will take you through the steps.
As a former government worker, I think it's sinful to waste paper or anything.
Okay. On this date in 1967, Irving Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to cross a professional wrestler's picket line. On this same date, Mr. Bricklemeyer also became the first man ever to be stuffed into his own blank.
Ever to be stuck
Into his own blank.
blank.
Are they, did you get those in Africa? They're real.
My mother's teeth.
Everybody ready?
Sure.
On this date in 1967, Irving Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to cross a professional wrestler's picket line. On this same date, he also became the first man ever to be stuffed into his own
Shoes.
shoes. That would have hurt. A confining space, I would think. What do you say to that?
I have a confining space in mind. I have put a confining space on my card. It does not match his glove compartment.
Glove compartment. That's a good confining space. Remember, it's a round one question. Any confining space is okay.
You know what?
What?
I always get so depressed when I'm around David because he's such a downer.
Yes. He takes downer pills.
Yes. Hurt down. I said gas tank and lift.
Uh-huh. All right.
I'm mean today.
No shoes. Okay, Tuffy.
No shoes? I beg.
Shoes.
One for Mike. Phyllis, first man ever to be stuffed into his own...
Jockey shorts.
A confining space, especially if you knew Irving Bricklemeyer. Okay, yes, you did. Fred, what do you got there?
Well, after watching that wrestling film with Sylvester Stallone, I said insurance claim. You know what I mean? Hey.
Right in the envelope, eh? Okay, Fred. Now, what do you got there, Joyce?
I said, I love this image. To be stuffed into his own mouth.
Excellent.
I don't
Yeah,
get
that's a
it.
good one. Okay, 2-1 to score in favor of Elaine. There's round one, round two coming up in a moment or so. Right now, this for you.
Do that one.
Here we go. Round two. Now, Elaine, since you're ahead, we'll ask you to go first again.
Have to go with A again.
Hey, it is. Fred said, I just saw the weirdest sign in front of Weird Willie's house. It says, don't blank the grass.
Marion Lawn is alive and well
Fred
up
said,
here.
I just saw the weirdest sign in front of Weird Willie's house. It says, don't blank the grass.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go with Elaine Cole. Fred said, I just saw the weirdest sign in front of Weird Willie's house. It says, don't blank the grass.
Smoke.
Smoke. Perfecto. Yes, sir?
Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Fred Travalena is a great artist. And
He's
he's very
You stop
talented.
pointing in on my act.
But the point is, David's sweetheart, answer now. And each time David will answer in a different voice. Do Humphrey Bogart. Let them see the versatility
Don't
of
do
the
it.
upper
No,
tier.
wait a minute. No, because you that's girls. First, I want you to do Lauren Bacall.
Lauren McCall.
Right.
$25,000 is a lot of money, son.
That's not Lauren Bacall. That's in Green Street.
All right.
You are Lauren Bacall.
$25,000 is a lot of money, Godmother.
That's not Lauren Bacall. That's Humphrey Bogart.
See, you people fooled around too much. I had it going and you blew it. Fred Travalena is still the best. Oh, thank you.
You wouldn't tell me what I was supposed to do. Nobody clued me into anything. Well, I'm going to smoke like the rest of them.
Okay. So there's another one for Elaine. She's got 3 altogether.
I understand it's very good in cookies. Smoke.
4 for Elaine.
And keep it in the oregano jar in the kitchen.
All right, she's got 5. Do you make it 6?
I think that would be a wonderful thing to do, don't you? Make it 6.
Okay. Now, Mark. You got a little catching up to do. You can tie it with 5. Here we go. Harry said,
Harry.
the portions at this restaurant are so small, instead of regular eating utensils, the waiter gives you a blank. The portions in this restaurant are so small, instead of regular eating utensils, the waiter gives you a blank.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Mike. Harry said the portions at this restaurant are so small, instead of regular eating utensils, the waiter gives you a...
Well, since I gotta make 5, I'd say a pair of tweezers.
Pair of tweezers is an excellent response, I think.
I missed about
You gotta match them all.
Two-weighted teeth.
Tweezers is quite good.
Tweezers is fantastic, and I had the magnifying glass to which to...
Magnifying glass, so that means Elaine wins again. What do the rest of you have? Hold up your answers. Let's just see. Please, Mrs. Good. Good. You want to come around down here, please? And stand on the little blue dot if you would. We'll get to you. We're going to say goodbye to Mike, but only temporarily because you'll be black to play the second game. Okay? All right. Now, here we are with Elaine. She's going to go with the big money now. You can win over $10,000 here. Good luck to you, my dear. Here we go, Elaine. We polled the studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Sex and blank.
Oh, boy. That's me.
Now, yes, of course. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, we give you $500. For matching the second most popular response, $250. And then if you match the third, you get $100. 3 of the 6 stars can help you, but I caution you, as you call on them, don't call on the ones who are avoiding your gaze. Call on the ones who are looking at you, because the others, they don't have an answer, and they're trying to conceal that fact, you see.
Thank you. I'll take Joyce.
I'll take Joyce.
You will. How nice. This is something I used to know a lot about.
What?
A long time ago. Sex and the Single Girl.
Sex and a single girl. There's one.
Brett.
I still know all about it, and I'm crazy about it. Sex and the Single Girl. No, Sex and Marriage.
All right, you got 2 now.
Sex and marriage.
David?
Go together like a...
I believe that they did both Sex and the Single Girl and Sex and the Single... I think it was Sex and the Single Man.
Where'd that come from? Your head. Right there. Oh, right. David Doyle said that. Sex and the Single Man. All right, that's his. You got the Single Girls, Sex and Marriage, and Sex and the Single Man. Now, you choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do?
I'll go with Joyce, Sex and the Single Girl.
Okay, Sex and the Single Girl. You're a single girl.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, I'm a single girl. Okay, let's find out what we've got here. Sex and the Single Girl is what she wants. We'll begin at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. What did you do? Sex and drugs. What kind of an audience was that you had here that day, John?
Save the smut for Hollywood Boulevard. We don't
Well, let's see what we got under the $250 response. Sex and marriage. All right, here's your last chance for Sex and the Single Girl. Slide the big one. Sex and the Single Girl. Wonderful, Elaine. You've got $500, and we'll tell you what the next step is right after we tell America about this. Elaine told she just won the $500. That means the least she can play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. However, we do want to give her a chance to spin the star wheel. And if she gets a lucky spin, she will double her money and be playing for $10,000. Good luck to you. We'll all root for a double, won't we? Here we go with Elaine Cole. There it is. You can sit down here, Elaine, and take a look at it. See where it's going to stop.
It went on.
Gee, I've never seen that happen before. It went on for a second, then went off. $5,000. And good luck to you. You ready, Charles? All right, here it is. Now, you face me if you would, please. And this is your question. Bake blank. Bake blank.
Baked or baked?
B-A-K-E. Weighing every possibility.
He's trying
Now
to get
he's
me
ready.
to put up his veil.
Elaine, give us the same answer he's got on the card. We give you $5,000. What do you say to that?
Off.
Bake Off. Yeah. Bob Barker would be familiar with that because he hosts that show every year. Charles, what do you say? Bake Off.
I didn't think that was a known phrase. I thought of baked bread,
Yeah.
you know, and
That's
everything.
past tense, I
and
told
I knew
you.
that they were way off.
Wonderful. Now, let's bring Mike Dowdy back and start game number 2. Here we go. As soon as it stops, we can crawl aboard the merry-go-round one more time there. Okay, Elaine. Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you.
Elaine is very excited. She's won a whole bundle of money here, and we're very happy for her. And if you're set, we'll ask you to choose A or B, sir.
A seems like the lucky number.
All right. Yes, you chose that. She started with that, didn't she? Ralph said, something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see Wild Kingdom and a game show at the same time. It's strange. Marlon Perkins is throwing a net over blank.
Who, Perkins?
Marlon Perkins. You never see Wild Kingdom, do you?
No.
Well, it's a show.
Neither do you.
Yes, he goes into
You don't see
various
Wild
parts of the
Kingdom
world,
either.
and he tells you about animals, and he talks about endangered species.
Oh, yes, I have
He's
seen
a
that.
very kind and gentle man. Anytime, Brett.
I'm finished.
Yes, there you are.
Mr.
Any moment.
Rayburn.
Ralph says something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see Wild Kingdom and a game show at the same time. It's strange. Marlon Perkins is throwing a net over.
Brett, please forgive me. Brett Summers.
Wrong.
Right.
He says Marlon Perkins is throwing a net over Brett.
Yes, of course it goes with the rhyme and the whole thing. Makes a good joke.
Now, I'm sorry, I didn't say you. I said
Oh, right
Charles
there.
Nelson Raleigh, and not a moment too soon.
There seems to be a little
Well-
vindictiveness up here in the upper tier.
Glad I didn't shave for that. I said Gene Rayburn, and that's hard to do.
That's very difficult to do
It's
because
hard to get a net over a three-piece Reuben Brothers suit.
a moving target is what you mean. What does he mean,
I
Phyllis?
don't know. He doesn't like your suit.
I know.
I like it.
I'm the best dressed man on television.
I know that. You got a good build.
You got an answer for us?
I have an answer. I don't think it's right. Chuck Barris.
Chuck Barris. No. Since he is the most tasteless person on the tube, it would follow logically that you would want to throw a net over him.
Oh, get off the fence. How do you feel about the guy?
What do you got there, Fred?
Well, since Charles showed up with a beard and white powder, I said Charles Nelson Riley. In
Brett
friendship.
Summers
In friendship.
is what Mike said. What do you got for us?
Alan Ludden.
Alan Levin. Okay.
She's just delighted with herself.
Now, you
Never
stand by
heard
for your
one of
question
those.
right now. We've got a little business with you, America. Hold on there. Thank you all. You were wonderful. Thank you, newcomers. We'll look forward to seeing you next time here on the Match Game. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
It's rush time. How would the kids love a rush action figure?
We pop our collars. We all about the dollars. And we're going to win it all, baby.
It's the New York Bling against the Philadelphia Benjamins in the third installment of the Extreme Dodgeball Championship. Tomorrow night at 10 on GSN, the network for games.
GSN.